Some places are abandoned for a reason, some walls whisper secrets of the past, and some shadows never truly fade. Tonight, we take you inside a hospital long forgotten, where those who enter are never truly alone. Are you ready to step inside? In the heart of the city stood an abandoned hospital, a relic of a bygone era. Its decaying facade whispered tales of forgotten patients and long-lost medical staff. Among the city's residents, stories circulated about the eerie happenings within its walls, but few dared to explore its depths. For months, paramedics had been stationed in the old building, growing accustomed to its echoing silence and the creaks of its settling foundation. The security guards, perhaps sensing something amiss, often skipped their nightly rounds in the medic quarters, leaving the paramedics alone in the vast emptiness. The deepest hours of the night settled into a warm, delicate silence as each medic snuck a short nap between calls. Boots at the ready, bundled in their heavy uniform coats, they rested, trying to stave off the ambient anxiety that being on duty imbued them with. One night, a paramedic lay in her bunk, kept awake by the persistent snoring of her partner and the grimy feeling from their last call. A hoarder's house. The memory of maggot-infested plates and precarious piles of junk haunted her thoughts, making sleep elusive. Resigned to a sleepless night, she crept out of her bunk, deciding to cleanse herself as much as possible without taking a full shower. Perhaps a partial cleanse would soothe her enough to fall asleep, or maybe she'd read a bit to pass the time. As she made her way to the restroom, the old building's familiar creaks and groans accompanied her steps. The distant glow of flashlights from the patrolling security guards occasionally pierced the darkness, offering little comfort. Standing before the mirror, she splashed water on her face, hoping to wash away the lingering unease. The cold water provided a momentary respite, but the unsettling feeling remained, lurking just beneath the surface. As she returned to her quarters, she noticed a figure at the end of the hallway, a doctor, or so it seemed. His face was obscured, and an unsettling aura surrounded him. She blinked, and he was gone, leaving her questioning her own senses. Later, she stumbled upon an old photograph of the hospital's original medical team. Her blood ran cold as she recognized the doctor from the hallway, his face blurred and indistinct, as if time itself sought to erase his memory. From that night on, the hospital was never the same for her. Unexplained occurrences became frequent, equipment malfunctioning, shadowy figures lurking in the periphery, and an ever-present sense of being watched. The line between reality and the supernatural blurred, leaving her to wonder about the true nature of the abandoned hospital and the entities that still roamed its halls. Some stories fade away, but some places never forget. If you ever find yourself near an abandoned hospital, listen carefully, because you might not be as alone as you think. Sleep well, if you can,